Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. It's your girl MC here. And today we are here to talk about Validus and Payday Monday. Now, congratulations, all 200,000 people in Validus so far. You have gotten your loyalty rewards between 2 to 3% on the Monday. Welcome back, returning viewers. Welcome, new viewers. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit subscribe. Comment from where you're tuning in from. But before we dive in, let's show reel. Okay, today we are going to talk about Payday Loyalty Monday, and I'm going to show you where the account gets updated on Mondays. Every single Monday, we earn between 2 to 3% passively. In addition, I will introduce you to Nick, who will get into the Trading Academy. It's something that's additional that you or any one of your family members can log in and learn how to day trade. And this is learning from a FTMO certified trainer, also a teacher as well. And this individual 5X's their money every 6 weeks and for a period consistently of 2.5 years. Now, this course is set up. We have a Discord group, and in the Discord group, we are shown analysis in addition to being invited onto weekly calls. Now, we'll get into this a little more deeper. Let the educator and the lead educator describe how the course is built up, what it's about, and I am thoroughly interested in learning how to do this in addition to earning passive income. And for example, if you don't feel like waking up and putting in your trade request before the market opens and doing that analysis, take a vacation for a month and still you're earning 2 to 3% passively every single week without lifting a finger. Now, in addition to passive income, there's those of us that can receive extended training in my group for individuals that join and have let me know that they are wanting to become team builders. And do reach out to me in the Telegram group. You'll see the link below, and just reach out to me directly and we will get you involved with this as well for you or any one of your team members as well. Okay, if you have basic questions, we do hold the weekly business overview, so do hop on. With Validus, we can earn passively, set it and forget it for 60 weeks, earn 2 to 3% weekly, in addition to the beauty of Validus by diversifying into pulling and leveraging the money from everybody into 12 different industries. So it's not just Forex or crypto alone. It's many other businesses and industry likes that we invest into in Validus for each one of us to safely earn 2 to 3% weekly. This organization is going to be here 5, 10, 15 years from now. In addition, we are Sharia compliant because none other than the Prince of Dubai is actually working as the network lead for UAE. Now, where else and how many other companies out there have the Prince of Dubai leading a network on the organization where you've invested into? Now, the Sharia compliance is very stringent, and it's a lot to go through and earn this prestigious compliance. And let's dive into the Monday. What I'm going to do is show you one of the back ends of my account and talk about how it compounds weekly to where we currently are today. Now let's dive right in. Okay, what we have here is one of my accounts, the sub accounts front end of the dashboard. It's broken down into the network bonus. Now remember, Thursday, we receive an additional 10% on the weaker side for anybody that is added on. So this is why I've increased the package to TP 500. And with this, the network bonus gets paid out on Thursdays. So we'll have something extra special to wake up to on Thursday, which is celebration in itself, and show us how we are earning compounding weekly. We're going to go into the bonus wallet under rewards and go back to the start, which is in June. The very first payment in June was at 2.4%. It's between 2 to 3%, 2 to 3% respectively every single week to 200,000 people around the globe. Now that's consistent week after week after week. And the percentage, I'm averaging 2.3% weekly. And there's a small admin fee, and it's a small price to pay, which when we're earning 2 to 3% weekly as well. And that amount goes actually to the matrix, which is another revenue stream in the team building aspect. Do reach out to me and inquire about this specifically because it's at a higher level. As you see, the compound interest is given out weekly as well on the respective dates. The first week, I did not earn compound interest because it goes from a Monday to Monday compounding. Moving forward weekly, we have the amount that's compounded increase every single week. Now, this is week number 13, September the 12th. I got paid in addition to the compounding reward of 177. Now, at weeks number 29, 45, and 60 are the key dates. Do take that into your notes. At week 29, you earn back 100% of your investment. Week number 45, you earn 200%, and week number 60, it's 300% respectively. Now, before I turn this over to Nick, do jump into the descriptor below, join the Telegram group, DM me directly for any questions you may have, ask about the schedule, look around in the Telegram group and look at the trainings that we have to offer in addition to the Zoom meetings and the history that we have going back to the beginning of June in my team, which we've grown to over 400 people with the help of my mentor. On the Zoom calls, you'll get a chance to meet my mentor. Also, you'll get a chance to meet with the CFO, the CNO, the lead educator, the VP of sales, in addition to the CEO. Now, we have a chance to work out of the head office whenever we want, in addition to actually meeting and talking to the down-to-earth millionaires that is making this company very, very successful. They invested 30 million of their own money to ensure that this company actually does have a base to stand on before it opened. And we did the pre-launch with the official launch, and it will be a full year coming up this November of 2022, which is truly exciting. Now let's hop on to see Nick.
So just quickly, I'll just introduce myself. For those of you who have not attended one of these calls before, my name is Nicholas Leonida. I'm the lead educator for Validus for our Forex education, specifically for the English-speaking market. We've got here my Instagram. If anybody does want to give me a follow, I do share lots of information about trading on my Instagram. And also the trades and the information that we are sharing within our Discord group. So if there is anybody here who hasn't joined Validus as of yet and is looking to join, you'll see some of the trades that we look at and the analysis that we look at on there as well, so that you can see what we're all about, okay, which is the whole point of this call. As I said, we've got a huge guest here today. Mr. Mansour, who I will introduce in about 20, 25 minutes. But just quickly, for those of you who are new, I just want to go through our 8 levels of education. So here at Validus, we put education at the forefront of what we do. And you hear a lot of companies saying these things. Every sort of educational company says these things, Forex education companies, they all say education is at the forefront. However, from the actions that we've taken at Validus and that the leaders have taken at Validus, I myself, I am a qualified teacher. So I am not just somebody who knows how to trade Forex. I am actually somebody who teaches people for a living. I don't just teach Forex, well, before anyway. I would teach business studies, finance, accounting, digital marketing, English, maths, and many, many different courses at college and university level. Okay, so because of that, I have a huge amount of experience in what we need to do to make sure that everybody who joins Validus will get a level of education that allows them to take their knowledge from a basic level all the way up to an expert and more advanced level. So what we have done when we designed the education for our Forex platform, we broke down our different teaching packages and training packages into 3 distinct sections. Okay, I just want to make sure that the waiting room is disabled. Fantastic, lovely. So we broke it down into 3 sections. We have got our introduction section, which is from TP50 up to TP250. So that's $50 up to $250, and that's our introductory element of the course. So we have got in the TP50, we look at what Forex is, we look at what candlesticks are, what trends are, and even from the very entry level TP50, which is a $50 package, everybody gets access to our Discord, which is where we share huge amounts of wealth and of knowledge, and I'll show you that in a minute. So even if you have got TP50, you get access to our Discord, which you can talk to me directly and really learn from other people who are learning as well. When you go up to the TP100 and the TP250, we start to look at more advanced things, such as why it's important to trade during certain sessions, what Fibonacci is, why volume is very important, and how market structure works. So we start from the very basic, as I said, what candles are, what trends are, even what a broker is, what platforms you need to use to actually learn and trade with, all the way up to some more advanced things such as market structure, all under $250 or under, which is huge, huge value, everyone. If anybody here has looked for education and specifically Forex education, if you're looking to join some sort of a mentorship, which is not even a course like this, you're going to be paying at least £100 to £200 a month, okay, for a monthly subscription to somebody to teach you how to trade Forex, even though they're not teachers. And from us at Validus, you get something like that for one-off payment. One-off payment. Plus, obviously, you get lots of other bonuses and loyalty rewards along the way. And then what you do as you move up to the more advanced element, which is really where we look at smart money concepts. Now, smart money concepts, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of what this is. It's sort of a buzzword around the internet at the moment. There's a lot of people that are jumping on this trading strategy. But a lot of the Forex educators on Instagram and YouTube will dismiss every other trading strategy as not working, and only smart money works. Now, this is not the case. Every strategy can work. Some have a better probability than others and a higher risk to reward rate. So you can risk less and get a higher reward. which is what smart money concepts is. And just very quickly, smart money concepts, a lot of people think it means trading like the banks. Now, again, I want to just crash that out here. Smart money concepts is not trading like the banks, because for us to be able to trade like a bank or like a hedge fund or a big institution, we need to have money like those institutions. So, hundreds of millions, billions of pounds and dollars to trade with. Because if you can trade like a bank, it means when you place a buy on, let's say, pound versus dollar, the pound will go up because the amount of money you have bought automatically raises the price because of how much power you have and how much money you can put into the markets. Now, we cannot do that, obviously, because we're trading with smaller accounts. Even if you've got, 100,000, a million pound or dollar account, you still can't move the market. This is a $5.5 trillion market. So we learn to spot the footprint that is left behind by these big players, and we enter as we see they are entering or they are mitigating their position. So within the advanced element of the course, from TP 500 all the way up to TP 3000, we start to look at smart money concepts. We look at the pillars of smart money concepts, which is liquidity, manipulation, and imbalances, and also mitigation. You look at some trading strategies in the TP 3000, which are the trading strategies that I use. There's many trading strategies of smart money concepts, but these are the ones that I use myself personally, and mainly this signature trade strategy, which I'm going to show you when we jump on the charts in a few minutes. Now, from the TP 1000, you get access to a weekly call. So we, as Validus, hold this call to everybody on a Wednesday for free. You don't have to be a member of Validus, and you learn about Validus and the education. And we have some amazing motivational speakers that come on after me as well. But from the TP 1000, you get access to another call, which is our weekly smart money concept call. Now, this is where we go over one specific strategy every week, and we learn about risk management, about how to manage our trades, when to take profits, etc., etc. And this happens once a week on a Monday, 5 p.m. UK time. When you join, if you're on the TP 3000, you also get access to the London session open call. This is very early, at 7:15 a.m. UK time on a Thursday. It lasts for 1 hour. The reason it's that early is not because I want to be cruel to everybody. It's just early for people in London and Europe. It's just because this is when London opens, and this is when volatility starts to enter the market. And we want to benefit from this volatility and enter in nice, quick, sharp moves and be in and out of our trades within a couple of hours. This call has added huge amounts of value to anybody who has joined this call. The reason I say that is we've been running it for about 4 weeks now, and every week we have called trades and areas of interest that have held and have gone on to take profits. 4 weeks out of 4, okay? Now, we don't always get to enter a trade during the call because, sometimes the setups happen just after. However, the area has been highlighted to all our students as an area where they can sell or buy from if certain parameters are met. So I'll show you an example of this in a minute. Then we've got our expert element of the course, and this is where it can change lives, everyone, okay? So in the TP 5000, we look at managing your psychology. And for anybody who is a trader or who is aspiring to be a trader, you may learn strategies, and it might work for a few weeks, and then you take a few losses and you're like, this strategy doesn't work. Let me go on to the next one. Now, what I want to say to you is that is very far from the truth. All strategies, as I said, can work, some with higher probability than others, some with more reward than others. However, the reason why you are jumping onto another strategy is because your mindset and your psychology is not correct at the start. So we look at mindset. We look at how to manage trades, how to manage risk, how important it is to compound. And Validus, the whole Validus opportunity is about compounding your loyalty bonuses. But it's exactly the same with Forex. You can start off with a small account, even $100, $200. And as long as you are patient and sensible, you can compound that within a year to hit thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars or pounds. Okay, compounding is so key. And we also look at journaling our trades and how important it is to write down what we're feeling when we're trading. We also get access to a tailored trading plan, which will be coming very, very soon in the next few weeks, which is a test that you do, which will analyze your mindset and allow us to create a trading plan that is tailored to you. And finally, you get access to a weekly trade recap call on a Saturday, which is where we look back on what we've done in the week and we look to forecast what's happening in the coming week. Finally, the TP 10,000. This here is where it can get massively life-changing, everyone. Obviously, you get an online mentorship directly with me, which is where we share the most in-depth details. You get access to my trade ideas. I have been away for a little while on holiday. I've still been very active, of course, but this will pick up even more when I'm back next week. But finally, with this, you get access to our funding assistance. Now, funding assistance doesn't mean we're going to get you funding. It means we are going to guide you along the way and assist you in whatever you need to become a funded trader and to pass funding assessments. A funded trader means you basically have a large pot of capital that is not your own that you can trade with as long as you have passed the assessment. Okay. And it's very, very difficult. Only, I believe, 5% of people pass these assessments. So we want to give you as much guidance and knowledge as possible as a funded trader myself so that you can pass this assessment. Plus, you get access to all our future content, which specifically I want to talk about: footprint, VWAP, and depth of market. These three elements are actually what institutional traders use to trade with. This is what the banks use. And the footprint analysis, for example, is very similar to a candlestick chart. However, it allows you to see inside the candlestick so that you know exactly where people are starting to buy or sell from, and you know with how much aggression they're starting to buy or sell from. So imagine using the strategies that we use to locate a good position to trade from, and then going to check the footprint analysis to see, is the volume coming in? Are people buying or selling from this point? Are the institutions stepping in? If yes, you can go in with confidence. Yeah. So that's within our TP 10,000, everybody. Now, just quickly, let me just see if there's any questions. 1 second, everybody. It's all about the Spanish translator. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Spanish translator has come today. My apologies. But I'm just going to make sure all the other translators are working before I move on to my final pieces of the presentation. Let me just make sure. Bear with me 1 minute. Fantastic. Okay. So very quickly, I just want to show you, give you a little sneak peek at something that's coming very soon. And this is our course handbook. And this, if anybody here is a member of Validus and enjoys sharing the Validus opportunity with everyone, very soon, once it's gone through its final check and its approval, you'll get something similar to this as a tool that you can use. And this basically will be a guide about what education the students will get regarding Forex. So we've got a handbook here, which will cover an introduction, the aim of the course content, the materials that we will have, when the live webinars will be, the future goals of the educational platform, and stuff like this. This is in the final stages of being completed and being checked, and then once it is, we will be able to share that. So you'll have a tool here, and this is what colleges do. Colleges will have a document called a course handbook, which will highlight what everybody will be learning and what they get for their money, essentially. Okay, education-wise. So it's a huge advancement in being able to show everybody what we offer as a company, and we are one of the few forex education and educational platforms online that offer such a thing. Okay, and it's a huge advancement, and it just shows what we are aiming for and what we are building. Yeah, we're here to be the best. And just quickly, the quizzes are online. Every day or every week, there's more and more added. So you have some multiple choice quizzes to test your knowledge on what you are learning. You will also have a certificate that's automatically created, which looks something like this. Obviously, it will have your name on it, not Jennifer Jones. And this will just give you a bit of recognition for what you have been doing and the work that you are putting in. Okay, if you are somebody who would like to complete all the quizzes after each video, you get a bit of a nice reward for it as well, on top of knowing what you're doing as well. So very quickly, I'll just jump onto the charts. I'm on Euro USD at the moment. My favorite pair is pound versus dollar, GBP USD. However, Euro USD has provided us some really, really beautiful setups. And you may think I'm weird for calling some patterns on a chart beautiful. But once you do become a trader and it is your passion, you will see beauty in charts, because it can make you a lot of money, obviously, number one. However, this was a trade that we actually looked at on our weekly trade recap, our weekly London session open call last Thursday. And we highlighted this area as an area where price could come to before dropping. Okay, there was an opportunity to buy from here, and it did fit the plan. You could have bought from this area up to here. And the same on pound versus dollar, there was a similar buy. However, the number one thing you need to look at as an individual is, are you trading with the trend? Okay, especially if you're new to trading, you have a much higher probability of having a successful trade if you're trading with the trend. Now, what I mean by that, let's go to, let's say, the 4 hourly. Is price going down? Is what I mean. So the trend, is it bearish? If it is, let's zoom out, then you should be looking for sales. So are we bearish? Let me just make this a bit bigger for everybody. Are we bearish? Yes, we've got highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, etc., etc. So we are bearish. So for us to get those big moves, we should be looking for sales. Yes. So let's jump back into, let's say, the hourly. And we specifically are looking at this one right here, which was Thursday. And let me go to the 15-minute. So this was on Thursday last week, which was the 1st of September. And essentially, what we were looking for, number one, are we trading with the trend? Yes, we're looking for sales. Number two, is there a last up candle that broke structure or beat some lows? Yes, there is. We've got here this last up movement, which I believe was on the hourly. It's a 1 hour last up. So let me just go to the 1 hour. Actually, I'll stay on the 15 minutes. But this is a 1 hour last up candle. And did it break price to the downside? Yes, it did, because it was responsible for breaking below this low. Okay, that's number one. Then we're looking for price to start making its way back up to our area. However, for this to be a high probability zone, we need to build confluence. Yeah, we need to build an argument for this trade. So for this confluence, our number one, are we trading with the trend? Yes, we are. Number two, has the last up broken structure to the downside? Yes, it has. It's broken this low and failed to make highs. Or it could be classed as a change of structure. A change of character, which means it's gone from bullish to bearish. Then number three, have we got a liquidity build up on the top? And is there liquidity at the bottom? So what I mean by liquidity on the top, we've got this trend line liquidity that's formed here on the 15-minute, and it would be on the hourly as well, where price has tapped into this trend line 4 times and created liquidity. What this means is that people are selling from this area. So if people are selling from this area, we want price to break above this to take that liquidity, tap into our last up candle, and then drop. Okay, if it didn't build up liquidity, you wouldn't look to enter this trade. If it just went like this, for example, if it just went we're here, for example, it just went like that, up and then straight back up and then drop. Now, that's not to say that this wouldn't be an effective trade. However, when it builds up liquidity as it has here, there's more probability that the trade will hold, especially if you've got liquidity below. So what I mean by that is we've got liquidity to target. So here we've got this double bottom, relative double bottoms. And what do retail traders trade? When there's a double bottom, they believe it is a good area to buy from. Yep, when there's double bottom, it's a good area to buy from. Now, yes, nice area, you could have got a good amount of profit. However, a lot of people are greedy. They would have then moved their stop loss to break even, looking for a longer trade. And we are targeting this as our liquidity. This is our final take profit, or at least our area of major take profit. I would always suggest taking a little bit of profit when it's taken a session low. This purple is Asian low, is Asian trading range. The green is London trading range. The sort of dark purpley pink color is London and New York trading. And the light pink is New York on its own. So each session, a session low is an area of liquidity, because this is the area that within the Asian trading session that people bought from. So there's stop losses below here. So this should always be our first point of target, our first profit area. So we wait for it to come back up. You can enter based on it coming here and you just having your stop loss just above the high, 8.2 pips, very, very small stop loss. Targeting this low is a 1, just under 1 to 9. Actually, no, so we're targeting this low. It's just over a 1 to 9 risk to reward. What that means, everyone, we risk 1%, we gain 9% in one trade. What does that mean? If we have a $1,000 account, we risk 1%, we gain $90. If we have a $10,000 account, we risk 1%, which is $100. We make $900. Yep. And now you're free to risk a little bit more. However, I would always be careful and stick to risk managements of under 2% per trade. Now, there is other entries that you could take here, and you could look to enter on the 1 minute, which is what I always suggest to our students, which essentially is waiting for confirmation. Once prices tapped into this area of interest that we highlighted, does it then beat a low, a significant low, and come back to mitigate the position? Now, this is stuff that we share within our actual paid for webinars. However, there was another entry here that would have allowed you to enter. The stop loss was very similar on this occasion. However, it's just it's a safer trade, because you have now got confirmation that this area will hold, okay, or is more likely to hold. And just so you can all see, this is the Discord where I shared the trade idea on Euro USD and also told people when to take profits and things like this. We had something very similar on pound versus dollar last week as well, where we could have had a short-term buy up to this area here before you should have closed to continue to sell. So during our London Open session, there was a small buy that could have been taken. However, I told everybody to take profit in the call at this area because I was not sure, but I was aware that price could reverse from here and come back down, exactly like what happened here. This was the same move up into our area for the sell. Yeah. So that's the stuff that we share in the Discord. There's lots of people in the Discord that get involved and share their charts. So well done to all of them. They're learning a lot. They're sharing their charts. If you share your charts, if you get involved, that's when you're going to make the biggest jumps forward. I will share the Discord for anyone who is a member of Validus. I will share the Discord link here. You can only access it if you are a member. It won't let you access it otherwise. We have to go through verification. But I'll share it just in case there is people here that aren't aware of it. All right. So that's it from me.
Oh, thank you very much, Nick, for presenting. Now, thank you for staying with me on the journey throughout the Loyalty Rewards Monday. Here, everybody, all 200,000 of us in Validus received their 2 to 3% weekly. And this is consistently, this organization is going to be here 5, 10, 15 years from now. And truly, I enjoy growing and learning how to day trade with the lead educator that 5X's their trading every 6 weeks. So we're learning from the best, FTMO certified, and actually going through the Trading Academy. In addition to earning passively, if I don't want to learn, I can still earn passively every single week. Just set it and forget it for 60 weeks and still earn a weekly every single Monday, which is truly a blast. Or if I don't want to wait 60 weeks, I can 5X my package with the learned team building that we have specifically in my team. So join that Telegram link below and we will see you on the next video. Your girl MC here, signing off for today, wishing you the very, very best.